Hello and welcome back to Red Gaming Tech for yet more of your daily gaming news and myself, Amata. Today is still the 11th of October and I have some more news for you on the PS4 and this whole Foxconn rumour that has been going around. Now, just in case you've somehow missed it, which seems fairly unlikely considering how prevalent this particular report has been over the last couple of days, it's that the Chinese manufacturer Foxconn has been forcing labour on, quote, thousands of students from an IT engineering program at the Xi'an Institute of Technology. And this is as part of the factory's PS4 manufacturing operation. Now, this is according to reports out of China. Now, the reports via Games in Asia states that students are being forced to work at Foxconn's Yantai plant under the guise of an internship. And they've said, quote, students have been told if they refuse to participate, they lose 6 course credits, which effectively means they will not be able to graduate. Students say that their working hours are exactly the same as regular hours. The only difference is that unlike the workers, the students aren't being paid. Now, Sony did issue a statement to MCV that Foxconn has been found to be fully compliant with its own code of conduct. And they said, quote, the Sony Group established the Sony Supplier Code of Conduct in June 2005 with the expectation of every supplier agreeing and adhering to the policies of the Sony Group in complying with all applicable laws, work ethics, labour conditions and respect for human rights, environmental conservation and health and safety. We understand Foxconn fully comprehend and comply with the Sony Supply Code of Conduct. However, according to various reports, these students were assigned to jobs that had no relation to their fields of study, which did include assembling and packing PS4s. Now, in a statement issued to Quartz via CVG, the Chinese manufacturer actually acknowledged that the engineering students who were assigned to night shifts and overtime were done so in direct violation of their policies. And they've said, quote, immediate actions have been taken to bring that campus into full compliance with our code and policies by reinforcing the policies of no overtime and no night shifts for student interns, even though such work is voluntary, and reminding all interns of their rights to terminate their participation in the program at any time. So basically it seems as if that students were actually assigned these night shifts and general forced internships at these factories against the violation of Foxconn's policies. So both Sony and Foxconn themselves have distanced themselves from the actions of this particular campus, and from the sounds of these reports it basically sounds like these particular students were essentially being blackmailed. Because as I said previously at the start of the video, that they'd be losing 6 course credits, which would essentially mean they wouldn't graduate. So if you don't do this work, you will not graduate. So of course they're going to do it, even if they're being made to work long night shifts or what have you, overtime, and of course not being paid for any of this, despite the fact that of course they're all college students and all have their actual coursework and things like that to actually worry about. So hopefully this will be rectified really soon. This is pretty damn horrible and abhorrent, and hopefully whoever is responsible for doing this to the students in question gets what's coming to them, basically, because, well, this is pretty damn despicable, and of course neither Sony or Foxconn wants this. Foxconn is used for various manufacturing processes and companies that do make use of them, which do actually include Apple, Microsoft and Nintendo. So obviously they're a company that have been making products for the biggest names in the industry at the moment, so they don't particularly want this kind of scandal surrounding their name, and neither do Sony, of course, so I'm sure they're going to take the appropriate action. Anyway, that is me done for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.